From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Delays at Toronto's Pearson Airport may continue today as investigators work to determine what caused Monday's fiery crash landing of a Delta Airlines plane that ended upside down with 80 people on board. Everyone survived, though 21 people were injured.
Investigators with the Transportation Safety Board of Canada say they've recovered the plane's black box and sent it off for analysis, but it's too soon to say what led to the crash. Airport authorities say the wreckage of the aircraft was expected to remain on the runway for about 48 hours until the investigators are finished their work. They say delays are expected over the coming days, and they're advising travelers to check the status of their flight before heading to the airport. Rob Westgate, the Canadian Press.
A psychologist suspects Monday's fiery crash landing of a plane at Toronto's Pearson Airport will likely rattle some air travelers with flights booked in the weeks and months ahead. University of Toronto psychology professor Steve Jordans says the videos and photos of the crash may have a chilling effect on air travel for a while.
Because this will come to mind for them for months to come. Is a dramatic kind of situation, just seeing the plane as it was landing, seeing it sort of flip over. That's going to be something that's going to be very easy for them to bring to mind.
Research still shows flying remains one of the safest forms of travel. One of the organizers of the 2022 Freedom Convoy protest in Ottawa is set to be sentenced in a courtroom in the nation's capital today. Pat King was found guilty on 5 of 9 charges, including mischief and disobeying a court order. The Crown is seeking a sentence of 10 years. King's lawyers are asking for time served and probation. He'd spent 5 months in jail after his initial arrest. British Columbia's Lieutenant Governor has opened this legislative session saying it comes at the most consequential time since the Second World War. In her throne speech, Wendy Kokia said the province and the people of BC are joining with the rest of the country to stand up for Canada in the face of unprecedented threats from the U.S.
We've come together to support each other and stand up for our country. We are saying with one united voice, we will never be the 51st state, not now or ever.
If you're looking to buy Canadian, software developers are here to give you a helping hand.
Several developers have created various apps that tell users who scan or photograph items how Canadian the products are. Calgary-based computer science researcher Sasha Ivanov says his own confusion at the supermarket led him to create MapleScan.
I just kind of started hacking. Last weekend I just sat down and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do something to help people with this.
When users scan a product, the app tells you where the manufacturer is based and whether the item is considered a product of Canada or made in Canada. Meanwhile, the Buy Beaver app relies on crowdsourcing and scores a product's Canadianness on various metrics. Michelle Zadikian, the Canadian Press.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, over 10 million viewers watched the U.S. beat Canada 3-1 in Saturday's fight-filled Four Nations face-off tournament. With the two countries playing each other in Thursday's final, those numbers may be even higher. Adding fuel to the intense rivalry is that Team USA's GM Bill Guerin said he would welcome President Donald Trump to Boston's TD Garden to watch the winner-take-all showdown. There are 3 draws with playoff ramifications today at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts in Thunder Bay, Ontario. One of the key Pool A matchups will be between Team Canada's Rachel Homan and Corinne Brown of BC. Homan leads with a 5-0 record. Brown is 4-1. A key Pool B matchup is between co-leader Danielle Inglis of Ontario and Manitoba's Kate Cameron. The NBA gets back to work tonight with the Los Angeles Lakers hosting the Charlotte Hornets. There will be 9 games tomorrow. The Toronto Raptors won't return to action until Friday when they host the Miami Heat. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.